Hello, Chuck.
How you doing, Ozzy?
I'm all right, man. I wrote that with the producer Tim Palmer. He plays a lot of the rhythm tracks on that album. You know, Tim Palmer was a very good driving force behind the album, and in fact, if it wasn't for Tim Palmer, I don't really think the album would ever got done, because I wasn't really that eager to go in the studio, because I had such a bad time making the last album, Osmosis, that I kind of like thought, well, if I can't have fun making records, then I'm not going to make records, you know. But Tim came along, and he was very helpful. He was very patient with me, and he did a lot. The funniest thing, though, I did most of the work on a thing called a Pro Tool. I didn't use any tape at all.
Interesting. What were some of the other songwriter contributors to your album? I know that I read
Marty Friedrichsen, Mick Jones, Joe Holmes, Robert Trujillo, Michael Borden, Zakk did a lot of good guitar work, and I can't remember the other guys. A lot of people. I mean, I said to Sharon, I kind of lost the ball, you know. I kind of forgot how I go about it, you know. We used to go into a rehearsal room and play music, you know, and just jam around. But it's 6 years is a long time, and so I thought, what if I I've got to get an album which is current, but not too, but still sounds Ozzy like, you know. So I had a lot of people send me song ideas, some of which I used and some of which I didn't use. I mean, I wrote Dreamer with Mick Jones from Foreigner and Marty Friedrichsen. But it was kind of like the journey of the album was a lot of fun, you know. We had a really good laugh on the way, you know.
When will Ozzy Osbourne get to relax? From Ozfest to Black Sabbath, when will you get to relax, and what do you want to do?
I think when I hear nails going into a lid of a box, that's relaxation for me. I mean, there's no rest for the wicked.
I want to backtrack real quick to the Black Sabbath Live 75 album that was supposed to be released sometime this fall. Will that ever be available to Black Sabbath?
What?
Which one?
What did you say?
The Live 75 album that was supposed to be released this fall?
I have got no idea. I don't know anything about it.
Down to Earth, your 11th solo album. How long has it taken to get this album to your fans? How long has it been in the making?
Well, it was a slow process. I wasn't that, as I said earlier on, I wasn't that kind of eager to get it out. I took my time. It was a well planned out album, and as I said before, Tim Palmer the producer was fantastic to work with. He said this would go there and this. I like the fact that although we're using very up to date technology, it still sounds like there's human people there, you know.
Now, your band lineup, Robert, your bassist, Mike, your drummer, they've been with you on solo tours for quite a while now, and Zakk has reappeared in the band.
Zakk is back!
How did that happen? Why?
Well, the fans, I mean, he was on the Ozfest last year. I mean, Zack's like a loose cannon. Zakk, but, you know, Zakk is not afraid to tell you what the way it is, and without any apologetic words with it. He just tells you, you know, that sucks, and that ain't, you know, and he tells you the way it is, you know. But yesterday I was looking at I did a photograph session yesterday with the band, and I looked at the band shot, and it looks like it's so out of, with Zakk there looking like Grizzly Adam. There's me looking like the Angel of Death, and there's like Mike Borden looks like he should be in a Bob Marley lineup. Robert Trujillo's got he looks like an American Indian, you know, on the warpath. It's a great band, actually.
Obviously, we're coming to you from San Antonio, Texas, and as the world
knows...
knows...
San Antonio was one of my favourite things. I mean, on the last Ozfest, I now and again I do a Make-A-Wish Foundation visit, and there was a kid in one of the hospitals in San Antonio who I believe has passed away since, and I went to see him in hospital, and I played him some of the new stuff. And you know, San Antonio has got a really a really special place in my heart. Not for the fact that I defecated the Alamo. It's a real good rock town, you know.
I want to talk to you about books. There's a new company called Black Market Publishing that's going to release an Ozzy and Sharon Osbourne biography next year.
I have not got a clue who's doing that.
Yeah, well, that's what I would assume. But are there any plans for you and your wife, or you and some of your partners in business, to come out with an Ozzy
Who's
autobiography?
doing this book?
It's called Black Market Publishing. And it's supposed to be a book released about you and your wife, just your trials and tribulations of rock and roll. That's going to be out in the spring of 2002.
Who's writing it?
I don't know. I didn't get the guy's name. I just know the publishing company. And it says, it's going to have interviews from different people that have been in your life. People maybe you've collaborated with, business partners, whomever. I would just assume that you don't have any clue that they're doing this. But I wanted to know.
I have not got a clue. Have you got a pen? Have you got a?
Yeah.
I must go do some investigation.
No,
about that.
it's a website, and it's blackmarketpublishing.com.
The book's called Black Market Publishing.
No, it's the company that's putting it out, and you can go to their website and you can see it. It's right there.
Black Market Publishing.com. That's not the name of the book, is it?
No, that's not the name of the book. I don't really remember. I think it was like Diary of a Madman or something. I don't remember. But yeah, check it out. It's right there, and it says some of the people they've interviewed or are going to interview. I don't know. You can investigate it yourself.
Pardon?
You can investigate it yourself. There's all kinds of information there. But are there any plans?
Okay.
Are there any plans of you, Ozzy Osbourne, putting out your biography, putting out your tale?
Eventually, I would like to sit down and write one, but it's just finding the time, I've never got any time.
Very true.
So if I go online and check up Black Market Publishing, it'll give them all the information about a book. Is it online, the Black Market Publishing?
Yeah, .com. It has it all right there.
Okay.
Cool. The Ozfest documentary that was released to certain movie theaters throughout the country, are there any plans for, say, some people here in San Antonio, Texas, that were not able to see it? Is there any plans for home video?
I don't. There's some discrepancy. I think eventually it'll end up on home video, but when and where, I don't know.
Okay. All right. And speaking of the Merry Mayhem Tour, the Oz Bless America merchandise that will be used for charity to the people of New York.
I must tell you about the charity. The charity is affiliated via Howard Stern. So, because I've been hearing some really alarming reports. They've collected a ton of dough. It hasn't been getting to where it's supposed to go. But I spoke to Howard Stern on the phone the other morning. And he's told me that he's got a very good company that will make sure the charity gets to where it's supposed to go, and that's all I can say. What I'm doing my bit, not a big publicity splash. I'm just making a thing about it. It's kind of like, I think we all, I've been saying all morning. I've been doing interviews. If you're an Ozzy fan, come to the show. If you're not an Ozzy fan, you can't stay in your house and be frightened. You've got to go to the movies. You've got to take the dog for a walk. You've got to go and play a ball game or watch a ball game or do something because I was, after the 11th of September, I was watching the TV round the clock. And I ended up going crazy, But and Sharon said to me, "What do you want to do about the tour?" I says, "You know what? If I pull out this tour, then them bastard terrorists have won. They've beat me." And I won't let them beat me. I'll be there. I hope you guys are there too. The amount of people that have lost their jobs, the amount of companies that are going under now, is really you've got to believe this. And that could cripple the economy in this country if we don't all stick together and think positively.
Very true.
I'm not a political person at all. But all I can say is, I come from Great Britain, and most of my life we've been under the threat of terrorism in England. The whole thing about terrorism, they want to stop you living your life, But you can't let them do that,
Ozzy, I want to thank you for your time today.
My pleasure, man.
We're looking forward to the album coming out this Tuesday, and hopefully sometime soon, I know we're not getting it for Christmas, but sometime soon, I hope that San Antonio, Texas gets a visit from Rock and Roll's
Okay, God
Madman.
bless you and take care.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye.
Outside the boundaries of their phony world of kicks is the ever-present possibility of discovery. This must be avoided at all costs, for discovery brings with it the penalties of society: shame, arrest, prison. Forget it, man, and get with the countdown. Shake this square world and blast off for Kicksville.